Hey y'all. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back to Timmy Talks. I am Timmy. Happy Thursday. It's the end of the week, y'all. It's almost Friday. I've had a long week. I came and saw y'all yesterday. So I hope y'all enjoyed that. Um, and it's Thursday. And I got a few things I want to talk about tonight. Um, uh, okay. What is that? I don't know what my phone did. I don't know. Um, So the first thing I want to talk about is of course I had a little time yesterday and earlier today. So I was online, I was reading some stuff, and y'all see I done got a little daylight, a little daylight. It's light outside. So it's just 7:30. One, the sun hasn't come down yet. I got off of work. I was like, let me come on here because I don't want to go lay down or go do nothing like that. So anyway, um I want to talk tonight about. I want to talk about what's going on in these YouTube streets and in social media world. But I want to talk about some personal development, if you can say, personal taking care of your own self. Let's say that. I know some of y'all who are watching and tuning in. Thank you for watching again. And did y'all bring y'all sister cousin friend back? Cause they not joining the game. Hey, bring them on over here. Um. And tell them don't let it be too late. Cause see, when it's too late and you waited and I be wait. Don't I'm remember them faithful ones. Um, and it's crazy because I look at myself like this: like if only 12 people follow me, but then one of y'all betray me, who am I? No, I'm just kidding. But I'm just saying, if it's helping you, if it's something that I'm saying that you like, that you like, oh Timmy, know what she talking about. Let other people know. Share it with them. I don't mind. Share with them. Don't be stingy. Don't be stingy with me. I know y'all love me, but don't be stingy. Let other people love me too. And they can't find me if you don't like it. I think if you don't share it, like it, comment or something like that, and it come up in the algorithm. Yeah, that's it. Thank you. But so let's talk about that. So I'll start with me. Since y'all want to talk about y'all, I'm gonna start with me. I don't know about y'all, but I'm gonna start with me. Have you ever been to a point where you were so focused on doing something and you were going the right way, and then it was that little one thing try to creep up and be like, not today. Oh, you ain't gonna do it today. Doubting yourself. Oh, I'm tired. Oh, I can't do it. Oh, I don't feel like doing it. Oh, I don't have enough strength. So I'm gonna tell you what happened to me today. So I've started a new workout routine to where going. I am making building myself up to working out 5 days a week. Long time ago, I used to work out 6 days a week. I was a younger timid in. I was a single timid in. So when your circumstances change, your goals have to change. Your now they don't have to change where it's for what your goals are and to attain them, but obtaining them and the way you go to do it, it's gonna have to be what's the word I like to use? Um Edited and delete. You have to add some stuff, take some stuff out, add some stuff up. Oh, this not going. Oh, let me add this and try it. So that's what I was meaning. That as you, but that happens as you grow in life. When you grow in life, everything you steady changing, steady evolving. Don't ever get stuck. Please, please, please don't get stuck. Do not get stuck. Don't get lost in the sauce fat. Come up, get up. So anyway, so today, all things that could have went wrong. My watch died, and I wanted to make sure I had my watch because I'm tracking my improvement through my watch. Like on some days I'm doing this month long and that long, and as I move, and I wanted to track it on that. Dead. It was dead. And I barely, my twin, she always, how you in the house and your phone dead? Because I don't be worried about it. Like, duh. But like I said tonight, my earbuds dead. So I'm like, Lord, I can't go out there and walk. I was in the bathroom. I was like, I'm gonna just lay back down. There's something inside of me say, no, you can go. You don't need that. And that's exactly what I did. Even though I had to do something, and then I started put them on a charger. And then I put them on charger, and then somebody was supposed to go walking with me, and they didn't go walking with me. So I was like, three things has happened. Should I just lay down? But what I said, keeping my word and keeping focus on me, taking care of me. Because at the end of the day, I only have one me. So I want to take care of it and get it in the right condition that it needs to be in, right? So I have to be committed to me. And in life, you can have circumstances that will throw you off your commitment to yourself. You can put family in front of yourself. You can put friends. You can put we the worst and the best. I mean, at putting our job before ourselves. Oh, I got to go make that money. And everybody that know me, if you know me, I will. I'll unplan an event to go to work. But life shouldn't be that way. You should always put yourself first. Put your health first. Put your peace first. Put your and as black people we need the mental health. It shouldn't be. It's I don't have a problem with the word mental health, but I have a problem with everybody trying to put a name on something or call something to make it a condition. But it all boils down to your peace, yourself. So if you want to say mental health, keep your mental health or your mind or whatever you want to call it, body, mind and soul, spirit, whatever it is. Take care of yourself because you're no good to no one else if you're not taking care of yourself. So how I show up for everybody else, I have decided that's how I'm showing up for Timmy all for the rest of my days because no one can show up for me better than me. So if you're in that position where you feel yourself always put, even your children, and I get it, I know y'all love y'all children. I love y'all children too. However, when those children grow up or get of age or whatever, you're not their only influence. So that what you think they will be doing for you, they're not. And now I've seen it happen. That's why I can say that. Now, however, you may have a child that, like me, I'd do anything for my parents. They already know that. So that may be the case, but they do. I do have my own life outside of my parents, outside of, you know what I mean? So what I'm saying all that to say is you have to take care of yourself. And I have been guilty of putting other people before me, putting my job before me. And it shouldn't be like that because these things are going to go on when I'm gone. When I'm long gone, these things are going to be right here. So I have to take care of me first. All I got is me. So if you're in that situation where you feel like you putting all these things before yourself, take a step back, reevaluate some things, clear some things out, take some time out for yourself, and take care of yourself. You have to. And I will say it's so easier when you have a relationship with God. So, and I'm saying that because not to say that people that don't have a relationship have hard lives or they have easy lives other than us. Everybody's going to struggle with something. But I promise you, I'm just here to tell you because I've been through it and things that you may never even think of. Oh, but yes, I have. And I know that the only thing that pulled me up out of that was God. That's it. Nothing, no medicine, no drugs, no other human being, nothing but God. So don't get caught up in that all that old, I need medicine. And yes, I do have adult ADHD. I do. It is a thing. I will admit that. However, that's just only because I feel like now I'm self-diagnosing myself. My mind is always racing. I'm always thinking of something. I'm always thinking of ways to do things. I'm always thinking of my mind. It like it never rests. So sometimes if my train of thought is on one thing, it'll go off into something else, and I can't control it. But then I have to really back and be like, oh no, Tim, we're talking about something else. So that's what I'm meaning by that when I say I have the adult ADHD. But yeah, they try to give me, but I'm not even good with taking vitamins lately. Like I forget. Because I'm like, I'm okay. I'm eating food. So that's giving me the nourishment that I need. So, again, if you are putting other things before yourself, take care of yourself. I know you love your children. I know you love your mama. I know you love your daddy. I know you love your husband. I know you love your wife. But you ain't going to be nothing to them. Broke, beat down, busted, and disgusted. Tired all the time. Can't even sit there falling asleep. Can't even stay woke. Take care of yourself. And it's not that much money in the world to be made to be killing yourself on these jobs. Think about it. If that's you out there, it used to be me, but it ain't me no more. So and I felt so good this morning when I was like, no, I am going, and I still went. And I'm telling you, it was like a little dreary out there this morning, but it didn't rain. I thought it was gonna rain. I thought it was gonna rain Tuesday. But the only thing I don't like about where I'm walking at, they have a lot of dog that use the bathroom out there, and I be stepping. That's the worst thing to get on your shoe. If you know, you know. You step in that, it's like the smell be in your clothes. And I don't know what they eat. And I know it ain't always dog, baby. I had some of them. I threw the shoes away. I'm not wearing them ever again. I couldn't get to throw them away. So I'll be constantly stepping over there. But other than that, it's nice. It's peaceful. So talked about that. So and the other thing I want to talk to y'all about. So I was reading a couple of articles this morning while I was walking because of course, like I told you, I was listening to them rather. Child, the people in the world is going crazy. I think I told y'all that yesterday, but something is going on. And it starts with so a lady in I want to say Milwaukee, but I might be wrong. I'm not good with remembering a lot of details, so please forgive me. But you can always Google it. So she went out on a first date, and he killed her the same night. You dated it? What's going on? Y'all be careful out there, please. You know, people are not who they say who they present themselves to be. Shall I say? I'm not going to say who they supposed to be or say that they are, but who they present themselves to. You could be interviewing with Jeffrey Dahmer because that's what he did. He cut her body up fat. They found pieces of her. A Caucasian male and a black African American woman. What's going on? What's going on? Then burnt up the car. Crazy. Don't like me or love me that much. Leave me alone. That just disturbed me. It did. I was just like, what is going on? Then another story I didn't finish reading that, so I'm gonna have a bits and pieces where a mother watched her 6-year old, I think, daughter be murdered or something like that. What's going on? I tell you what's going on. We need to pray more. And I know you say praying ain't gonna do nothing. No, because y'all not really praying. Seriously, seeking our face, because something is going on in this country. And I'm telling you, I've been looking at different things. It looks like we're finna go into another crash. So all that working y'all doing, y'all better save y'all money. I don't like to talk about politics, but I talk about religion because that's me. But in certain settings, like this is a open, safe place because this is my Timmy talks. Talk about what I want to talk about over here. But I'm saying in certain settings, like on your jobs and in schools, you can't mix politics with religion because everybody have an opinion, which you should and which you can. But at the end of the day, like something is going on. This country is they throwing drones and I don't watch the news, but my mama she gonna keep me up on the news. And thank you, mama, and daddy, because he watch it too, just like me. Music watch 4, 5, 6 o'clock. Why y'all watch news that many times a day? Same thing on there from 12 o'clock is on there at 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock. The 6 o'clock news is the same as the 5 o'clock news just went off. And then the 10 o'clock news is just a rerun from all the news all day. Watch it once a day. That's it. Once a day. Nothing new is happening on there. All of it's gonna be all balled down to one. But anyway, yeah. So be safe out there. People. Like I say, people not presenting to be who they are. So be careful out there. You know. Oh, I got to shout out playing kisses. How did I forget? But you see it. Y'all see it. You see it. I don't have to keep telling you. You ever had where you had a child, you had to keep telling them to do stuff? I'm not. I'm gonna say it one time. Sit down. Follow playing kisses on Instagram. No, just kidding. I play too much. But yeah, y'all, I'm telling y'all, Be careful out there. And the other thing I want to talk to you about, which I want to do, like, because I do see like how they have like a lot of they're calling them content creators, but I'm just calling them people because your life is a content, So I don't even understand it, but I'm not arguing, I'm not debating, so don't come over here with that. I don't care what you think that means. I'm telling you what I feel. So I feel like you're a content, I'm a content, and I'm just talking, but that's what they're calling them. But I was reading, listening to one, and she was talking about marriage and what you should do to keep your husband and what you should and shouldn't do. So, I get when the people are always telling the women what to do, to make sure their man is satisfied and make sure you being submissive. So my problem with it is that it's always looked like to me it be one-sided information, and I'm not debating with nobody. So don't come over here. Don't come over here. I'm just telling you what is factual, because it is. It's always what the woman can do, but what can the man do? Because it's been this, and I'm not just talking about at my house, other houses, but because I know you're out there, because I can feel it in my spirit, where the man is just supposed to provide and that's it. That's not it, Fat. That's not it. Because even in those times that women were not working, we're working. Well, I am a working woman now. So it can't, it's not adding up. That it don't make sense. If it don't make sense to me, it's just not right. Because yes, you can be the provider and providing wealth. That is excellent. I'm working too and providing for the same home and doing everything in the home. So it's like, if you want a woman that is just a homemaker, then that's what she shall be. If that's how I go in your house, but I'm going to work. And with that being said, everything I don't always feel like doing every day, all day. Don't, and not argue with somebody else. I'm talking about in my house. I don't know about y'all house. I can't talk about nobody else's house. But I'm just saying. But it's a double standard. I always feel like, because it's so much put on the wife, because we're the nurturers. We bring the this to the house. We bring the that. We bring. Where is my bringing to? What's going on? Where's the peace for the woman? Where's the help for the woman? For the wife? That's what it's called. I think her thing is called a satisfied wife. I wrote it down. Yeah, I got it wrote down. Said I was gonna go read and see what she was talking about, but I understood what she was trying to say, but then some of it was like, yeah, sounded like a little slavish. Like, okay, I get all of these things that I have to do or are supposed to do to take care of and blah blah blah. I got that. But that sounds so one-sided to me. And it shouldn't be that, especially not in 2024. Now, and I'm not going to say in the 60s, in the 50s, in the 30s that they were not wives, that were homemakers and they worked too, but because I know they didn't. They didn't work. The man was sent out to provide for the family, and that's what he did. And the woman was at home with 13 children, because you can't work if you got 13 children. Where you gonna work at? In the daycare? So that's the way it was, but that ain't what's going on now. And men is still, half of them is still on that provide. Okay, we got enough money. What other stuff come in at? Somebody tell me down there in the comments. Where that come in at? Where the peace for the woman come? Where the help for the woman come? Where the encouragement for her come? Whether you're doing a good job come for her. You know what? It cannot always be one side. But anyway, I'm gonna talk about that another time, because I do want to get some of you married folks that's out there, or even people that desire to be married. I don't like to hear when people say, and this is me, I'm not debating and arguing it. This is a fact, a Temmy fact. I don't always think that when people say, "Oh yeah, oh you're married, you can only talk to married women." Oh my, the devil is a lie. Who made up that rule? Y'all can keep listening to that foolishness if you want to, but it be that one woman that's single that'll help you save whatever is finna be destroyed. So be careful with the advice that you're getting out here from people that don't even Don't even got don't just don't just think about it like that. Even some I've heard some people that I admire look up slip out and say that out their mouth, and I was just like, oh, is she serious? Is she serious? That's not the case. That may be what happened for you, but that's not everybody's story. Everybody don't want your husband. Everybody don't want your wife. Get that out your mind. People can have friends that are not married and that are single. Vice versa. That's just like they say the single women hang around the married woman so she where that go? Where that come from? But now you don't want to get advice from the one you're hanging around that you want to admire, that you want to admire you to obtain a husband like you or get, yeah, it don't make sense. It doesn't go together. It don't go together for you to encourage single women to be around married women only for the benefit to see how they're married. But then they can't get any advice. Oh, you just like it. No, that is not the way it goes. I have married friends, and I've had a married friend that was married way before I got married, and we've been friends. You don't have to be married or to be single to give profound advice and wisdom to another woman. Or likewise, a man doesn't have to be, you just give them the wisdom that you have. Now I'm not talking about no foolishness. I'm talking about some serious stuff. Like you don't have to. I have friends that are, and I cannot. It just irritates me. We was, oh, married women should hang around single. Why? Y'all need to get off of that, get off that stool, get off that hump. Because I have friends that are not married and that are really good friends to me. And to be perfectly clear and honest, have probably kept me married. Start that fact. So let's get out of this. Well, I can't say you don't need to be talking to her. You don't need to be hanging around him. You don't need to be. He don't got no wife. That's all he want to do. All he want to do is what? If you don't have the mind, I've always told my husband all the time. No matter what I do, where I go, I never disrespect this marriage ever, ever. And it don't have nothing to do with him. I know y'all thought it did, but it don't. But it has to also do. It has a little to do with him, but it also has to do with the covenant that we made between me, him, and God. And see, God is before him. I know y'all. I know y'all probably thought it was the other. No, the most important person in my life is God, and that's not up for debate. That's not up for putting nobody where I don't put anything higher than that. Nobody goes above God. My relationship with God. Nobody, not a soul on this earth. So people need to get in their mind and understand that yes, you can be single and have married friends. Yes, you can be married and have single friends. And you can get advice from them. They're not special ed. They're giving you sound advice. Because what I have seen as being a married woman, see married people something, and you got to watch them, especially a lot of church married people. And I'm not debating nobody. I'm not talking about my church. I'm just saying in general. I've lived a lot of life and I've been around a lot of people, so that's why I'm speaking from my experience. So get out of your feelings because ain't nobody talking about you. But what I'm saying is that people always tell you what they feel you need to know to feel a certain kind of way. See, you don't want to tell me that your husband cheated on you and you stayed with him. But you want to tell me as soon as something happens, I'm not talking about me, I'm just talking about in general, in somebody else's relationship, they gotta run and go. Or you gotta start doing this, or you gotta start doing. That's not sound advice. That's not good advice. Because you lying. You lying. Your husband or your wife then probably done just as more or even worse, and you trying to sit here and encourage this person to do the opposite of what you doing. Stand dealing with it. Oh, I never do. Yes, you quit lying, and that's not good advice, and that's not fair. But see, the flip side to this, people always think they get away with stuff like that. being, being malicious and stuff like that. But God knows all and see all. See, people, I was, thank you God. I was in the shower the other day, and I just had a thought that because something happened to me, and of and I was very upset, right? And excuse me, I'm sorry. Something happened to me, and I was very upset about it, right? Because I was like, I can't believe that person did that to me. Why would you do that to me? Why would you have me doing this? Why would you have me looking like this? Blah blah blah, right? So, I got over it because I'm Timmy. I'm not pushing on. I'm not dwelling on spilled milk. I'm not. So I was praying to God, and I was just like, people think they always get away from messing over good people. That's a fact. They think they are out in the clear because that person didn't say anything or retaliate or call you out on it. You think you sky free. But then you could be well on your way doing something else, and then boom, something bad happened to you. And then you wondering why. The devil showed his business. No, that's what you get, fat. That's what you get. Remember what you did to Timmy? Remember what you said to Timmy? Yeah, that's what you get. You can't get away. And you cannot mess over good people. You can't. You cannot. It's not science. That's not how it works. You can't go out here putting out all this bad and think you're supposed to live this good life and ain't nothing ever supposed to happen to you. Now, it's a difference from stuff happening to you and you going through something. See, I feel like, you know, if something happening to you is like you messed over me and thought it was okay. And then the next 10 people you encounter, they jack you. The next 5 people, they jack you. Take your money, don't pay your money, stop coming cancel on you. You had all this, you thought you was gonna get this money, and they didn't. That's what I'm talking about. You cannot mess over people with pure and good intentions. Nothing ever is gonna be good for you until you stop doing that, repent and turn around and ask God to forgive you for that. And then what blows my mind is people been done you something, feel like they ain't even done you, like you owe them an apology. What's going on? They out there. I know. I know y'all out there. It's okay. Get your life together. Because that's not right and that's not fair. You cannot do that. And I've always been I'm be like, I can't go out to get them because I don't have the strength. You know how much it take you to get mad at somebody and try to do them something for doing you something? Or, canceling something or paying somebody and then going I mean, it doesn't take that much energy, but to me, that's still too much. Because I don't care. They gotta get you. Can't nobody get you like him. I'm telling you, and I know it. And I'm not gonna say he got me because I don't do nothing. I don't do stuff like that. Man, God is good, baby. I already know because I live my life treating people the way I want to be treated. Things that I have fallen short of, and of course, because I'm a human. I am a human being. I told y'all that yesterday. I am living here down here in earth with sinners. As long as I'm down here, I'm gonna be open up to sin, or whatever the case may be. Or like I say, sinning what you think is sin and what depending on what you think sin is. But y'all, I'm telling y'all, take care of yourself. Put yourself first. People are not. I'm telling you. If you get a fit, especially women, men, y'all already put yourself first. Let's start there. But I'm telling you, you have to take care of yourself. No one is going to take care of you like you. Nobody going to look out for you like you. So take care of yourself first, because you're no good to nobody else. No good. And another thing, if you're dating out there, be careful. When you go on the first date with somebody, you don't have to go and be in public. And I know people say this all the time, and then people be like, "Oh, I've been talking to them for 6 or 7 months. They okay? I can meet them at this." And now I'm not. I'm just talking. I don't know the circumstance around a lady that was, dismembered, on the first day with that guy. But I'm just saying for anybody else that's listening, like get to know him more. Meet him in a public place. You don't have to go to nobody's house. Don't let nobody make you go in their car. Don't do that. And you go get y'all some weapons, and don't be afraid to use them. Go to the ranges. You don't have your own personal protection, just go to the range, rent theirs. They'll teach you. And then when you're able to get your own, because child, the world, the way it's going, y'all better pray, 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 pray. Because maybe not us today, them today, us tomorrow. You just never know. Life has a way of happening. And it was something else I saw I wanted to tell y'all. Oh yeah, about the child. So I don't really know what happened with it. I'm gonna go back and read that, but I'll be able to come back and tell y'all Tuesday. So I don't want to come on here and stay, longer than 30 minutes because I do have something else to do. But I did want to come on here because I said I was, and today is Thursday, and on Thursdays Timmy's Talks. So I hope y'all have a good weekend. I am actually going to be working on the weekend. I know it's just a lot going on in the department that I'm in. So, but anyway, I don't have nothing else planned. Oh, I think me and my husband going on a date tomorrow. So I'll tell y'all about that and how they went or where we went. We went on a date this weekend and it was good. I saw a movie that I've been wanting to see. So now I'm just waiting on a few more movies to come out to see. But yeah. And take care of yourself. Like that really like inspired me this morning because on another day, like maybe about I've been focused and staying with the last what is this April the 18th. So let's say since it's coming up on 2 months that I've been really focused on, but I've changed it and up my days to do more days. I was only doing 3, now I'm doing 5. And by the grace of God and the strength that He gives me, that's what I'm doing. And I'm very excited to see the end result and the outcome of my faithfulness, and that's another thing because I'm okay, it might be a few months. We are always faithful to things that don't even deserve our faithfulness. We're faithful to these jobs. I think I said that, but the word need to be used as faithful because I am a faithful employee. Every job I've had, I'm faithful to my job. I am because that's just the type of person I am. It really don't have nothing to do with the company. It just has to do with the type of person that I am because if I'm going to do something and say I'm gonna do something, that's exactly what I'm going to do. So that's how I am in all my relationships, my work relationships, my marriage. That's in fact that's where I am with it. But what I'm saying is that we got to not be faithful for things that don't even give us any type of satisfaction or any glory or any nothing in return. Faithful to people that are not faithful to us. You know what I'm saying? And the thing about it is what I'm meaning when I say that is that we can get caught up in other things and other people that mean us no good, and we know it, and we still faithful to it. That's what I'm trying to come off and say. So, I get it. Be faithful to what's faithful to you, but it's some things that you should be faithful to, and the main thing should be is your relationship with God or whatever your higher power is. You have to believe in something bigger than you, fat. So whatever that is, be faithful to that. Whether it's going to your local church, fellowship shipping. Some of y'all do the virtual since COVID. Y'all act like y'all can't go nowhere, but you go everywhere else. But I'm not here to argue and debate and talk about that. But I'm just saying, I just don't. It just bothers me how we have people that are living out in the world that don't give no time to God. Don't give no nothing financially to God, but always want something. Always need something. Always pray for me. Ask for the. Y'all know better. Stop that. Not to say He is not gracious and He won't grant you whatever the desire of your heart is. However, long as it's in His will. I'm gonna keep talking because I'm thank you God. That's another thing. Some of y'all prayers do fall on deaf ears and even God's ears because y'all be praying for stuff that's outside of, first of all, his will for what's right and what's wrong, and then what's outside the will. Like, you cannot pray, you cannot be willfully sinning. Start there. Willfully in sin, living in relationships that are not of God, and asking him for stuff and thinking he's going to give those things to you. They probably didn't tell you, but Timmy go take it. He not. Somebody might be giving it to you, but it's not coming from him. He's not going to bless them outside his will, outside of what he commands us to do. He's not. I don't care how you wrap it up and think it come from him. It didn't. So stop. Ask him to help you. Help you. Because he will. He will. Tell him to help you with it, because that's not of him. And we'll talk about that on another day, because I'll go ahead and get off here. Because I start into something else, but we're gonna talk about it. Trust me, we're gonna talk about it. But what I want to tell y'all is that gratitude makes sense of our past, and it brings peace for today and creates a vision for tomorrow. So always be grateful in everything. And you know, that's not to get emotional, but I am so grateful. I can't even, it's I'm gonna do some research, but it has, I don't know if it's another word besides gratefulness, um of the things that has taken place in my life, the things I've been spared from, the grace and mercy I've been given over my life, over my family. And I, I can't even put it into words how it makes me feel to know that always, in spite of us, he's grateful. He's gracious. He shines upon us. And because, it is saying that he shines on the just and the unjust. But what is the unjust? What is the just? Who decides? I'm going to leave y'all with that, and we're going to pick that back up, because for some reason, I feel like we get that twisted and think we justify. Y'all have a good weekend. Y'all have a good night. And we're going to talk later. And that's it. And that's all.